Tak. Přátelé, věnujte mi pozornost. Přes menší technické problémy a ustavičné předělávání kabele jsem se dostal do fáze, kdy jsme zprovoznili videohovor i s prezentací, takže já bych vás teda chtěl tady přivítat při dalším pokračování Absintové opojení. Někteří o něm ví, někteří ne. Může to být za 30. A dneska se spojíme s tímto člověkem, kterého tady za chvilku uvítám a trochu si řekneme o tom, co ho vlastně k tomu absintovému, co ho k absintu vedlo a proč ho tak stále baví. Takže malý moment, já ho teďka uvedu na screen, so I will put it on the screen and we will continue in English, so I hope it will works. Yes. La la la. You see it, everything?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I want to introduce the Henrik, the owner of the Valkyria Distillery. Hi, Henrik. I hope the connection to Sweden will be good.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah? Do you hear everybody? Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I can tune it up or down. And so, we will go through the small presentation, and we are not here to talk about the history and data. We are here about the fun facts about you and why are you go to the distilling progress and why you distill the absinthe. So please tell us something about you and about the first picture.
Yeah, the first picture is when I kind of started over in my hometown of Mockfjord. When I first started distilling absinthe, it's a kind of a long story, but me and a colleague started kind of from zero. We wanted to, in the beginning, buy an old mental institution, because everybody said if you drink absinthe, you become crazy.
Yeah, it's
and they had this, they had this old asylum, where all the worst of the worst in Sweden were housed back in the day. But when you are 27 years old and you go down to the bank and you say, "Hi, I want to borrow 100,000 euros and start brewing absinthe in a mental institution," you get no loans, I found out. So what we did instead was to sell it. So we sold everything we owned, the apartment, the cars. I only kept like 3 paintings a friend of mine had done and my clothes pretty much. And so then we called the realtor and said like, yeah, now we have 100,000. Can we buy the property? And then they told us, well, it sold last week. So then we were homeless and just with an idea. So we said like, if we can't buy a mental institution, what can we buy instead? Because one of the big things when you start making any sort of endeavor like this is the marketing. So we figured if we can't buy a mental institution, we might as well like buy a church.
So you bought the church?
So it was the church, yeah, it was the church, Swedish church, in a little desert village. We converted that to the distillery, and we was there for the first 5 years, which was great fun, but also very, that was all we did. We had no other jobs. We lived on the floor and made absinthe for, the first 5 years. But after 5 years, my colleague got kind of tired of sleeping on the floor. So I moved basically and I moved to my hometown. And that's a picture, one of the first start of the distillery approach. I wanted the modern theme, mushroom in the background.
That's what I want to ask on the second picture. So, so you bought the church and the first distill, yeah, a colony. And why are you put the Mario mushroom on the back on the bricks?
That was just most for fun because
We have some trouble in the connection.
Yes. Was the connection bad?
Yeah, connection was like signal was lost in the wild. So you like it like a kid?
Yeah, I played a lot of Nintendo as a kid, and it was just I do all the tiling myself, so it was just something fun to go to the wall. And the pot still we bought from Portugal. It's a 50-liter pot still, and I still got that one. Actually, I still use the same one.
So the Valkyrias are still distilled on this?
Yeah. 13 years later, it still holds up.
So I will put the next screen. And it looks like you are working with the red glasses. And what you are smoking? Because you know we are bit friendly, so.
Actually, I got a fetish for a while for smoking real pipes. So it's just regular pipe weed, nothing special. But this is one of the pictures because everybody that starts distilling, they only see the kind of glamour. They want to show when you bottle, when you do something like fancy. But half the time is just cleaning. That's a big part of distilling. It's like the cleaning process is like take half the time. Everything you do, as soon as you make a little batch, you have to clean it, and it's very easy with these pot stills that you burn the bottom layer. So it takes like maybe 2-3 hours to clean that out completely every time.
Yeah, so you're mostly cleaning all the time.
Oh yeah. So I took some pictures just to show like it's not all glamour. You gotta be willing to do also like the dirty work if you want to do this.
Okay. I will put the next screen. So this is about bottling, yeah.
Yeah. So everything is done by hand. This is sealing the cap on top of the tea cork. And in the beginning we used like water, boiling water, to seal it because you can't burn it that way. But this is kind of, when you get the technique, it's simpler. It's hard to find things also for very, very small distillers. Like if you could have one shrink wrap for one bottle. That's super hard to find. I think you have to kind of make it yourself. So I just use like like one of those hot guns. But it's like, yeah, this is how it's done. Everything is like, every batch is 50 liter, every bottle, it's one bottle at a time. So I look over every bottle myself, make sure it's good before I ship it. So this is one part of the process.
Yeah, I know it because every time we open the bottle, we have to get it down. So, you know, but it's good for transportation.
Yeah, it's really good, and it seals it, so you know it's not been tampered with.
So mostly you are checking all the bottles, like here you are checking the volume of the alcohol?
Yeah, that's alcohol testing. I do 2 testings. I do one hydraulic with hydro, so you see the density by hand. And since I have no sugar in it, we can measure it by hand. And then I do electronic test too. I have a small Anton bar setup to double check it. So you check it by hand and then you check it with a machine. But I did it by hand like this for I think the first 10 years.
Okay, why do you choose the 68% for the Valkyrias?
We chose 68% because we knew it when we started that we wanted the Holy Grail was Pernod. They were the first ones to ever do it, and we figured one day we might compete against them in some type of competition. And we thought, like, if we want to beat them, we want to beat them on the same playing field. We don't want to change everything. So people could say, oh, you won against them because you had a lower or higher alcohol. In some way, it would just do taste, not on the alcohol content of its own. So we chose 68 also like an homage for Pernod and the original.
Okay, so let's go for another. So you are also colorating it with, naturally, but the Valkyria, it's colorated by cochinilla, like with the box.
Yes. The red one is conchilla, and that actually worked pretty good. Because it's very, very hard to find something that the alcohol won't break down in coloring. I mean, the green absinthe, as you know, if you keep it in a see-through bottle, it goes yellow in like 2 weeks. So the dark bottle protects the green color, but doesn't protect like the red or if you use any other color. So for the first couple of batches, when I did the wood finish, I colored it with hibiscus. Hibiscus is very beautiful, but it lasts like 4 or 5 months, and then the alcohol breaks it down, so it becomes like whiskey color.
Yeah. So the cochinilla is more stable.
So this is a far more stable coloring. So, and I want this. Very few people drink absinthe, drink a bottle in like a few weeks. You want something that the customer can take out after like still a year, 2 years, and still the color must be as pretty as when you bought the bottle.
Yeah, I know the troubles with the coloration also on my absinthe. So I just put another screen when it's directly. So did anybody from the customers have a problem that it's colorated with the box?
Yeah, well...
Because it's not a vegetarian now. It's not for vegetarians.
What did you say?
No, it's not for vegetarians, that red color.
Exactly, no, it's not. It's a nice coloring that you use in a lot of food. But it's still like a natural color. It's been used for so long, so it's it's well tested. And since it's so hard to find a herb that actually would suffice, I know Campari uses hibiscus in some, but they also use preservatives. So I don't use any preservatives instead to keep the color. It's just natural from the conchilla. So, and this picture is just to show the because I think absinthe is the nouge is so important to show that it's made from herbs. So you get the anethol to really make it milky.
Okay, so, and the next, I think it's a video.
Yeah.
And this video is really crazy. It's only 2 minutes long. It's like something like an adventure ad for the absinthe, like commercial. So, after I want to ask, I will put the music on.
Yeah.
Oh. Or maybe not. La la la. It's here. Sorry. It's like some crazy reindeer, yeah?
Yeah.
And this is your friends on the video?
Yeah, the guy who made it, he's a very good, he makes clothing, and he is a very high profile one. We grew up kind of together, so he's the one who made it just on his own. Asked if I wanted like a commercial, so he made it for free. These are two of his friends. The one is, that's the guy who actually makes everything.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, with the wings, he made those wings himself.
And mostly they don't drink it with the water.
Yeah. They started drinking absinthe for real, but they couldn't shoot, so they had to go back the next day and use it. And this scene is from an abandoned mine in Sweden.
So this is like the most people in Sweden looks like.
Pretty much, yeah, actually. That's not far-fetched. White, pale, and long hair.
I like this one.
Yeah, and he had made all the costumes, all the dresses himself. So this is kind of on the pyramid.
So this is how we have to feel after we drink a lot of the blood of Valkyria.
Yeah.
It's a crazy video, but I really like it. So it's
Yeah, it was fun.
It was commercial
Yeah, it
for
was
this one.
really fun. So yeah, and he's a great guy to help me out to just do it for free. That was great.
And now I'm drinking the Valkyria, what is your main product from Absinthe.
Yeah.
It's mostly sweet, really sweet. There is really ton full of anise and phenol taste.
Yeah.
Wormwood. Wormwood is on like a low level, so you don't put a lot of wormwood inside. You make it like more licorice taste, or
Yeah, I use a lot of wormwood, but I distill. I have water distilling pretty quickly, just so I don't get any of the bitter tones in it, and I don't use any wormwood in the coloring which some distillers do, because since we were the first distillers of absinthe in Sweden, in Swedish history, we kind of wanted to make an absinthe that was very rich in taste, but very easy for people to get into, people who drank pastilles or something like that. So we didn't want to make the first one too advanced, just a very good grounded, sweet absinthe, but without adding the sugar, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely one of these absinthes. So it was really delicious. I'm wondering that you are not drinking absinthe, because I do.
Yeah. Today it's just coffee.
Just coffee, okay. And second absinthe, what we have, both of these absinthe are absinthe of the month, like a special offer in our bar. And the second one, the red one, you have a chocolate and chili. What is it's a dark chocolate, and this is what kind of chili inside?
I don't know actually. This is a guy from Germany that took these pictures. We connected through Facebook, because he bought his absinthe through absinthe.com, and they were still up and running. and then he wanted to get some, but nobody sold it to Germany. So we started with, I sent him a couple of bottles, and he sent me some cigars and cool stuff from Germany as a thank you. And then he started just taking pictures as a goodwill. And I really liked his pictures, so he gave me like pictures to use for Instagram and stuff. And he takes so much better pictures than I ever could.
So, but you used the chocolate and chili inside the recipe of Valkyria.
Not the chocolate, but the chili, yes.
Only
I
chili.
used the ghost pepper. Yeah, I use the ghost pepper paste that I buy. I used a lot of fruits in the beginning, but those also miscolor in the long run. So you want to use a paste, so you get a really chili flavor, no extract, but a paste. That's super strong, so you get the chili taste, but without the miscoloring.
Yeah, I like that one. I think it's only one chili absinthe what I know. The coloration is really great. It's the new batch. It's like Ibalgin, like you know, the pill for the headache. You know, the shining pink. And
yeah,
and the taste is not too hard with the chili. It's like only for flavor, as you said.
Yeah, exactly. You want it. You want the like cooling sensation from the honest and honeycomb, so you get that cool feeling, and then you have the warmth from the chili, but without taking over too much. You want it to be like in cereals, so it's like a good mix between them. That was the thing that took a long time to figure out how much chili to use for people to not feel it so much in their mouth, but when they have swallowed it. So when it's going down, you really feel the heat, not in your mouth, so you can drink it without problem.
Yeah, definitely. As I agree. I really like that one. And and this is the old school. Yeah, this is the Wolf. I remember it's some metal band from Sweden, and you made them absinthe, and it was beginning of the red absinthe.
Yeah, this was the first one. That was the Green Absinthe. They were a rock band that were close to where we have a church. They found us, and some bands had started to do different type of brand drinks. So they had a song called Absinthe. So they wanted their own, and we made one for them, and they were very, very easy to do business with. They are like musicians, so they are not really people. It was all in great fun. We had like one of the biggest spirit festivals in Stockholm, Sweden. It was like 6 days, so it was very hard, 14-hour days. So they came, just helped us out, stood in the bar, slinging aspirin for 10 hours. So they are really fun, great people. And and one night the lead singer was drunk, and he told, yeah, you should do a chili absinthe. And then I made it, and then I presented it to him, and he had forgot he pitched me that idea. So, so the first one was his idea, but yeah, it was great.
And who was the ideas of the 66.6 volume? And it's still available to buy it?
Now, they changed so many band members now, so it's only the lead singer left. And the guy who were kind of in charge of doing this economy thing with me, he quit, he started another band, so it kind of just fizzled out. It's nothing else but that. And it's also easier to keep everything in-house. It's fun to do side projects, but keep them running with other people is always, you involve too many people in the long run. So it was we had it for like maybe 6 or 7 years, but you can't get it anymore.
Okay, but we have here another project, like this one, and
Yeah.
you send me the bottle, and
Yeah.
I really want to say thank you because the design of the bottle is awesome, and inside it's what? It's Valkyria in the opal aging of.
Yeah, exactly. It's, we used very small barrels, 14 and 50 liters, from Sweden and from France. So you get the fast aging from the French barrels and the slow aging from the Swedish because it's denser wood. And this has been in oak barrels now for 5 years. And it's going to be, yeah, you taste it. I put a little bit of sugar in this one to sweeten it up, to mix it with the barrel tone so you get more of the vanilla taste. Since sugar is kind of a taste bearer, it enhances flavors. And I think it turned out great. It's a Swedish artist that hand decorates all the bottles. So there will only be 100 bottles ever made. And every bottle becomes unique. She makes them one by hand. So she's right now she's doing them, and hopefully you can buy them on the 1st of December. I like to do these small, very fringe kind of limited editions just for the uber fans.
Okay, so only 100 bottles, yeah?
Yeah, and it's only going to be 100 bottles. Yeah.
And because I know it's Sweden market, it's only for Sweden, like the government have a control about all the alcohol in Sweden. It's somebody who import it. It's possible to buy it for us, like in some shop, like absinthe.com or somewhere.
Yeah, it is possible for me to sell to other retailers and stuff. I can sell directly to restaurants. The only thing the monopoly is to private customers. So we can't, or like, you can't buy it from regular stores. It's only Systembolaget, which is called in Sweden, the government store for alcohol. So it's only through them, or because it's no idea, it's nothing to sell to restaurants in Sweden. It's a too small market. But yeah, maybe a few bottles I can keep and sell them abroad, maybe. So it's a, it's a very, very small niche thing, but it's fun to do,
Yeah, I know the time of the limited editions. It's now rising. So, but this.
Yeah, I love.
This was really,
I love the
really
picture you
great.
tried when you tried it at your place. That's actually, you're the first people outside me and my closest circle who has ever tried it. So.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And so, in the next screen, I have two Valkyria's recipe for the cocktails. But I want to show this one because you are not only producer of the absinthe, you also produce gin. Yeah? And this is the blue gin.
Yeah. I make. I have to dilute it a little there. It's more blue in real life. But yeah, I like to have fun with coloring. I like to do different tastes. This one was a raspberry blueberry gin, also like limited. I think I made 300 bottles of this one, so I only have like 20 left in the stores in Sweden. So that one has sold very, very well. And yeah, I take like a year to produce it because that's the time you need more for the coloring than make the recipe itself. So you need to make sure that the color can survive at least a year.
I was still thinking that I will pour the bottle of the gin, but I want to visit you in your place. It will be nice to see you from eye to eye. So
yeah.
And for the end end of the presentation, I put a free picture of this. Please send us what is it and why you do it like this way. Is this you on the picture or it's somebody from distillery or?
No, actually, I do it. When I do a batch, I did this for a while. I just took all the bottles and made like stencil references, just to entertain myself. It kind of looks cool. So it's just kind of a niche art project with the bottles. And it was like a good way to announce that we had a new batch. And it kind of, shows. I think it shines through that if you're creative, you're kind of creative in more than one area, but it was more like a fun project for me. It was, I had no one to help me, so I had to set the timer and hope it turned out good. So it took like half a day to take a good picture of every one of those.
It was when I found this picture, I was laughing a lot but it's super nice, and I like your sense of humor and also how you think about the things, because I never seen something like this who made it before. Mostly that is the end of my presentation. So I want to ask if somebody wants to ask for something or from the audience, or if not, I have to say you really a lot of thanks that you are connected with us. And I hope you will find your time to go to the Czech Republic to visit our bar. And
it would be great fun. It would be really fun to see you in person.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you to the audience. Děkuji vám, přátelé, za pozornost, and goodbye for the next time when we see each other.
Yeah.
Díky.
Thank you.